Subscribe to my channel Making Impossible and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any one of my upcoming videos.
Yo, what's up friends? I'm Shulazari and welcome back to Making Impossible, the channel that teaches you how to make the impossible and be the smartest person in the room. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you an amazing color changing technique which I call the throw change. Now I came up with this change while messing up with my playing cards and I thought that I should also teach you this change. So without any further ado, let's see the performance of this card trick, of this color change, and then we're going to know how it's done.
This week's Instagram feature goes to Miracle Magicians. Follow them on Instagram. Link is given in the video description. I'll feature one lucky Instagram user every Monday in my Smack That Monday episodes. If you want your Instagram profile or page to be featured in my next Smack That Monday episode, follow the simple steps that are given in the video description. So now, let's continue.
Okay guys, here's the performance of this color change. Now as you can see, I have this deck of cards completely mixed up, right? Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to select a random playing card, for example, let's say this one, the 9 of spades, and I'm just going to take this card and put it somewhere inside the center of the deck, okay? Just like that, okay? The card goes somewhere inside the center of the deck, and now I'm just going to take a look at the top card, and in this case it is the Joker, okay? So all I have to do is I have to take this Joker and just throw it back to the top of the deck, and it will actually change into the 9 of spades, right? So that's the color change, and let's see how you can do this color change. Okay guys, this is how the color change is done. Now for doing this color change, all you have to do at first is, after your spectator selects a playing card, for example let's say this one, you have to just control this card to the second position from the top of the deck, and you have a different card on the top of the deck. So right now there's a card on top of the deck and the spectator selection on the second position from the top of the deck. So at this point what you're going to do is, you're going to do the color change and you're going to use the drop turnover mechanism. Now the drop turnover mechanism is something like this. You actually take the card, hold it just like this with your index finger and middle finger on the bottom and the thumb over here at this position, and then as you release your thumb, the card will actually turn itself over just like that. So you're going to use this with two cards, so that when you turn two cards over, one card is face up and one card is face down, it would look like that the Joker has changed into the Ace of Spades. So you're going to use that mechanism, but as you can see, that mechanism is very slow and is easily visible to anyone's eye. So all you have to do is, you have to practice a lot so that you can know that what amount of force that you have to give, so that you can make this card look that it is going down straight and it is not turning over in the midway. So you have to just figure it out on your own, and you can do that by just your only means of practice, because the motion that you're going to give, the amount of force that you're going to give, is only depending on you and no one else. So for that reason, all you have to do is, you have to practice turning over these two cards, and you have to know that what is the exact amount of force that you're going to apply to make these two cards turn over and look like that the card has actually changed itself to the other one. So to practice that, all you have to do is, you have to just hold the two cards just like that. After turning over the top card, you're just going to take a break under the top two cards, that means the random card and the spectator selection. Now what you're going to do is, you're just going to take the two cards from over here, and then you're just going to hold the two cards just like that in this grip. So this is the different card and this is the selection. Now all you're going to do is, you're just going to start flapping these two cards together just like that, so that you can actually get into the correct point of time when you apply the correct force and make these two cards turn over so fast that it is not visible to the spectator's eyes. Now this flapping motion is really necessary, because if you keep on flapping the card, the turnover, I don't know why, but the turnover kinda disappears from the spectator's point of view. So all you're doing is, you're just taking these two cards and then you're actually flapping them, and then at the correct point of time, when you feel that you're applying the correct amount of pressure or the correct amount of force, you're just leaving the card and you're dropping it onto the top of the deck, just turning both of them over. And this is how it will look like that the card has actually changed into a different one. So that's how the color change is done. And for practicing this, all you have to practice is this dropping move. Okay, so when you master this dropping move, it will be very easy for you to know what is the amount of force that you have to apply and what is the correct point of time when you're going to release the card, so that when it turns over, it is not visible to the spectator. Now also, while performing the color change, if you're performing the color change with your right hand, that means if you are just flipping the card with your right hand, you're actually going to turn the right side of your body towards the spectator, so that the spectator is not looking the color change from this position. He is looking the color change from this position, and from this position, I don't know why, the color change looks more flawless. And for that reason, you're going to turn your that side of body on which side's hand you're going to perform the color change with. So if you're left-handed, you're going to turn your left side of your body towards the spectator. If you're right-handed, you're going to turn right side of your body towards the spectator. Now there's one more thing that you have to know, that is, while you're dropping the card onto the top of the deck for doing the color change, you have to perfectly drop the card onto the top of the deck and just make sure that these two cards does not separate their positions from themselves, so that the spectator won't know that you're actually dropping two cards as one. So for that reason, just make sure that you're perfectly dropping these two cards onto the top of the deck, and these two cards are not getting separated or sliding away from each other while you're dropping them. So if you keep these points in your mind, you will perfectly master this color change. So one more time, all you have to do is you have to control the spectator's card to the second position, then turn this card over, and then you're going to hold the two cards. After taking a break under the top two cards, you're going to hold these two cards, then start flapping them, and then at the correct point of time, when you feel the correct amount of force that you're applying, you'll just leave the card and it will turn itself over. And just make sure not to mess up just like me. Just make sure that you're dropping the card perfectly onto the top of the deck. Okay, just like that, and then the color change will look perfect and you will be able to perform it in front of your spectator. So that's how the color change is done, and that's it for the tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did so, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Shoelazadi. Also, if you have any questions, you can use the comment section for that, and don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, Visa Savage channel. I post funny videos over there, and the link to that channel will be given right in the description box as well as in the cards. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button of this channel if you're not a subscriber yet, and turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss my upcoming videos and my future Smack That Monday episodes. Peace.